I have a dishwasher that's not draining, and I'm making this video as I go. Let's fix this. So you got a clogged drain on your dishwasher. You got overloaded water. You're trying to figure out what's the problem. 90% of the time, it's a clogged hose. So I've tracked my hose all the way from this winds under the dishwasher through here and goes usually to your drainage or a garbage disposal that was hooked up right there. I disconnected it and I let the water drain out. I tried to clean out my filter. Most people don't even know there's a filter on these things. That was really clogged up. And now I am looking at the drain pump. That 10% of the time when the drain pump is bad, this is an LG dishwasher, and this is what a drain pump looks like right here. It's this unit right here, and you can find these on eBay, any ranging from $20 to $100, depending on what the people want to sell it for. There is no set price on them being, used or whatever. People just make up stuff and try to get what they can. But before doing that, I would check this hose right here to see if that's clogged and track it all the way. If your tube is not clogged with like food or residue and stuff like that, then what you're doing is troubleshooting it. Then it would probably be your drain pump that had gone faulty. Most of the time when your tube under your dishwasher right here could have gotten kinked or something. Say you put a bunch of stuff in here like we do, and this has gotten kinked and now it's bent and it's not able to drain. My dishwasher was reading an error code. It said 0E. I think it was OE. And when I Googled that to see what that meant, there it is. It's flashing right now, OE. And when I Googled it, it said that everything I just told you right now, being that it's clogged and whatnot. So then my next step right now is, because it's still not working, I'm gonna turn off the water on this, which is located right here. For me, there is, let me get my flashlight. There's a shutoff valve back there. You see that shutoff valve that I'm shining the light at right there? I'm gonna turn that off. I have a short hose here, whoever installed this, and I'm gonna disconnect this right here. So I can actually get in there and take a look and troubleshoot this thing, but if I go ahead and try to disconnect this right now, water will spill everywhere, so you don't wanna do that. You wanna make sure you shut off your water, and then we're gonna take it from there and see what happens. So for you beginners, all you're doing is really inspecting this. I got my gray hose, I got this flipped upside down, and I'm gonna check this gray hose right here. I'm gonna disconnect it to where it leads to right here, and I'm gonna make sure that it's clear by maybe blowing in it or figuring out if anything is clogged. I'm gonna check every hose, and if every hose is not clogged up, I am going to then inspect my my pump right here and seeing if it's getting power or not by maybe giving it power and turning it on, seeing if the pump is working. Maybe it's jammed. It looks like this also disconnects and you can get inside of it, and if I can, I will show you guys what's going on in there just to troubleshoot. Disconnect the power to the pump, disconnect another clamp that's holding the pump together. Every clamp disconnected pretty much, and we're gonna inspect. That's all we're doing. Oh, look at that water just coming out. So hopefully we find a clog and not a bad motor, but I guess it doesn't matter whatever the issue is, we're gonna fix it. All right, so there's your pump all disconnected. I'm gonna try to open this and see. After I find out that these, what's it called, are not clogged, so somehow we're gonna try to blow some air in here. What is it? Oh, that's like a little flap they got there. I'll show you guys, like a shut off. That's why when I was blowing the other end of this pipe, no air was coming through. There's actually a rubber flap right there causing it not to, but I'd like to see if it's got dirt inside of there, is what I'd like to see. If it doesn't, we're gonna just keep inspecting. 2 hands, and it was really hard to twist this. I actually twisted it and separated it. You could look at the way the grooves are, see how that was locked in there? That part was over that. So I'm opening this up. It looks like it free turns. There is a little, oh, there's a piece of glass in there. Look at that. I bet you that piece of glass was causing it not to turn. Very possible. Not 100%, but I don't think that was supposed to be in this area. So that could have been just jamming it up. So very possible this is the issue. I'd give it about a 60% chance out of 100 that this is the issue. Maybe I should just try to plug it back in and see if it works. So you guys saw the piece of glass that was inside of the pump unit. I don't know what the heck made me open this, and I'm thankful that they made this part open right here, or else I would have just assumed that it was a bad pump because it was jammed. There's that little spinning fin that you saw in there, and it turns, and that's what pumps it. And that piece of glass, I'm guessing, was blocking it. So I'm gonna put this back together because I just blew in this pipe, and at the other end, my daughter was holding the red bucket, if you can see it over there, and it was clear. It was not jammed. So it pumped all the way up in there, through these tubes, all the way back this way. We do not have a clogged tube. So I'm gonna put it back together, and let's hopefully this thing works. And I think it's everything put back together, the pump, the wire, this piece. The only part, I'm gonna have to put some thread tape probably on that. I wish this part was a little longer. It's really, really tight fit for this. So just by troubleshooting things, you guys can fix anything. I'm no professional by any means, but I do end up fixing a lot of stuff just by looking at it, probably like 80% of the stuff. So just by looking at stuff, troubleshooting it, you guys could usually figure out the problem. That's what YouTube's all about, and all the videos that are made on there, letting people do it yourself, you know, giving them tips and tricks and stuff like that so they can get ready to try it on. This would have cost probably $200, or somebody would have thrown this out and got a new one, all because of a piece of glass. Not to say it's 100% fixed yet. We're gonna try it, and we're still moving forward. Put some thread tape on that right there. Put this back together. Turn on the valve. Also put the pipe back into the pipe that goes on there. Don't forget that, and we're gonna test it out. The dishwasher's running for about 10 minutes now, and we have not seen the air pop back on. I actually had this pulled out a little more. Let me see if I can get it out for you guys. And it's working. So before it would just kick on the error E404. So I think it's fixed. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up.